how do we control the ordering of the animations being played? This process has a fancy name called choreographing. Let's check out how we can easily choreograph animations using something called an animator set. First of all, instead of immediately starting the animation, we store the created animators into variables. So here on each line, type object animator, and we'll name this animator title, set it equal there, and we need to delete the call to start at the end. Okay, then we'll do the same thing down here. Object animator, and we'll call this one animator track, set it equal to this statement, and delete start. So next we will create an animator set and use its play sequentially method to play the two animations one after another. This is how we choreograph multiple animations. So I'm going to add a few lines and type animator set. We'll just name this set, and we'll set it equal to a new animator set. Oh, and Android Studio is complaining. I need to import it, so I'm going to hit Alt plus Enter for the quick fix, and there we go. So now we want to call play sequentially, set.play sequentially, and we want to give it our two animators that we created. So first is animator title, and the second one is animator track. We can add as many here in a list as we want. So just like we did for the panels, we can also create animators for the Fab button. Since there are two properties involved to scale the button, we create two animators and use an additional animator set to play them together. So why don't you pause me for a second and try creating new object animators for the X and Y scale animations. Then create a new animator set and see if you can figure out the method we need to play these two animations together at the same time. Okay, so I'm just going to delete this code and then paste in the animation code. You can grab that from teacher's notes if you want to. Notice that we're just using the scale X and Y properties like we saw before, but we're adding them as string properties for the object animator. And here we see we're using the play together method to play this set together. Now, how can we play this new Fab animation after the track panel is expanded? Yep, we can just add it as a third parameter down here to our play sequentially call. So let's add scale Fab. So now we just need to start this by calling start again, but we can't chain it at the end like before. So we'll just add a new line and type set.start. Now I know it's weird that it's different, but hey, that's why we're here at Treehouse. So let's run this and see how it looks. So let's click on one of the albums and click on the album. Okay, well, it looks pretty good, but notice that there's a little bit of flickering of the views. One last detail will fix this. We need to set the initial bottom value of the track panel and then scale values of the Fab to have them be hidden at the start of the animation. So here, somewhere before we start the animation, add a few lines and type title panel dot set bottom. We want to set it to the title start value. Then we want to do the track panel dot set bottom. And again, we'll use the title start value so that they're totally hidden. Then for the Fab, we'll do fab dot set scale, and we'll do X to 0. And then we'll do fab dot set scale Y also to 0. And let's see if we run this now, it should look a little bit better. So now if we click in, we should see our desired animation, and there we go, very cool. Looks pretty good, right? Let's recap what we've learned so far. The simplest way to create a property animation is to use the animate method of the view class. It gives us a Fluent API that allows us to configure the animation using a chain of methods calls. Very convenient. When we want to animate a property that's not exposed through the animate method, we can use the underlying object animator, which gives us access to all Java properties of the object that we simply reference by name. We can use animator set to coordinate the ordering of multiple animations to create a complete visual experience. This is often called choreographing.